Éxitos 93.9. Lo mejor en inglés y español.
There's a lot of up-and-comers, these little kids that they want to skate and want to be professionals like you are. What tips do you give them?
It goes back to that 3-letter word again. It's just like have fun, you know, because I think that if you put too much emphasis on the material things in life, like being sponsored and, you know, getting paid and like winning trophies and, you know, having like you know, the nice car and the cute girlfriend and all that, I think that stuff gets in the way.
Right.
I think the main thing is that you have to remember where you came from. A lot of us, you know, kids like me, we came from Dogtown. You know, we came from nothing. We came from the streets. We came from a place where, you know, it was very competitive and we were ambitious kids, you know. And the bottom line, I think, is that what we wanted more than anything was recognition. We just wanted to be recognized for what we were doing.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a trend of some Latinos that they are getting more and more into skating. What do you think that is? Because, I don't know. You let me know.
I think because it's readily available. And I think, you know, a lot of the kids in East LA and stuff, they even have skate parks and stuff now. And a lot of the Latinos, you know, it's an outlet for them because it's creative. It's attached to their culture, to music. I mean, skateboarding is traditional.
Right.
It's traditional around Chicanos because, you know, and not just because guys like me were involved in it at a young age and I have a Latin surname, but basically because of the fact that it's affordable.
Right.
I mean, you know, you can get a skateboard and a pair of Vans shoes and just hit the streets, man.
And you're there.
In East LA, not to mention downtown LA, the West Side, Hollywood, you can roll. You know, if you got to jump on a bus, you don't have a car, you got your board. I mean, we can go from point A to point B and have fun doing it.
Right.
So I think skateboarding, non-polluting form of transportation. But the other thing is that it's creative.
When they told me that Tony Alva was going to come in, I was like, cool, I know exactly who he is. But then when I did my homework, man, I kept doing my homework. I was like, Jesus, you don't stop. You never stop.
No,
you never
I think
stop.
I'm very fortunate. You know, I have to give credit where credit is due. You know, genetically, I've been really lucky as far as just physically the way I've aged. But you know, more than anything, I think it's that mentally I feel sane and strong. My perception's changed a lot since I've basically not been like a hardcore partier like I used to be. And then last but not least, spiritually, I feel like Superman right now because I know that God's got my back.
That's
you
cool,
know,
man.
And there's faith in that. And I know I just live it by staying in the moment one day at a time. But that's what works for me. And if it works for me, it could work for anybody because I was a knucklehead when I was a young man.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can grow out of that and you can really take on the responsibility that is connected to something as important as living a clean and sober life. It's just life on life's terms, and that's the way I like to do it.
That's perfect, man. That's well said.